Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, folks. Welcome to the Artinez broadcast. My name is Cinella, and I will be your host for this fine day. And to you, my dearest listener, it is truly an honor to have you on my very first broadcast. An honor indeed. Now, you may be wondering, what do I have in store for my debut broadcast? Well, I am glad you asked. For this lovely day, I want to serenade you all by reading something for you. Now, as for what I will be reading, it is called The B Movie Script. An interesting classic indeed. I hope you folks will find this entertaining as I do. Now, I will say, my dear listeners, that I've gotten this script from the B Movie Fandom Wiki, for they have generously provided a full transcript of the movie, and that is what I will be reading for you today. Now, my dearest listeners, kick back and relax. Grab your favorite drink or your favorite food. If you don't plan on relaxing, then head to your work or study station and have me accompany you in your busy hours. Now, I'm unsure if there are folks out there who are currently trying to get some shut eye. However, if there is, I hope you can find yourself drifting off to dreamland despite my antics. And with that, my dear listeners, let us begin. According to all known laws of aviation, there's no way that a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway because bees don't care what humans think is impossible. Cut to Barry's room where he's picking out what to wear. Yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black. Ooh, black and yellow. Yeah, let's shake it up a little. Barry uses honey from a dispenser to style his hair, rinse his mouth, then applies it to his armpits. Calling from downstairs. Barry, breakfast is ready. Coming. Phone rings. Oh, hang on a second. He adjusts his antennas into a headset. Hello? On the phone. Barry? Adam? Can you believe this is happening? I can't believe it. I'll pick you up. Hangs up, sharpens his stinger. Looking sharp. Flies downstairs. Barry, why don't you use the stairs? Your father paid good money for those. Sorry, I'm excited. Here's the graduate. We're very proud of you, son. And a perfect report card. All B's. Very proud, touches Barry's hair. Ma, I got a thing going here. You got some lint on your fuzz. Ow, that's me. Wave to us. We'll be in row 118,000. Bye, flies off. Barry, I told you to stop flying in the house. Barry drives his car to pick up his classmate. Adam's outside his house, reading the Hive Today newspaper. The front page headlines reads, Frisbee hits Hive, internet down. B. I heard that sound, then whammo! Hey, Adam. Hey, Barry. Is that fuzz gel? A little. It's a special day. Finally graduating. Never thought I'd make it. Yeah, 3 days of grade school, 3 days of high school. Those were so awkward. 3 days of college. I'm glad I took 1 day off in the middle and just hitchhiked around the hive. You did come back different. A bee calls out as they drive past. Hi, Barry. Hey, Artie. Growing a mustache? Looks good. Hey, did you hear about Frankie? Yeah. You going to his funeral? No, I'm not going to his funeral. Everyone knows you sting someone, you die. You don't waste it on a squirrel. He was such a hothead. Yeah, I guess he could have just gotten out of the way. They make various noises as the car goes up and down some hills and does a loop on the road. Whoa! I love this incorporating an amusement park right into our regular day. I guess that's why they say we don't need vacations. They arrive, fly in, and take their seats. Boy, quite a bit of a pump under the circumstances. Well, Adam, today we are men. We are bee men. Amen. Hallelujah. Bumping each other. Ah! Students, faculty, distinguished bees, please welcome Dean Buswell. Dean Buswell walks into the stage and taps on the microphone. Welcome, you Hive City graduating class of... Presses a button to change the timer on the podium to 9 o'clock to 9:15. 9:15, and that concludes our graduation ceremonies. Students cheer, throw their caps into the air as helmets are placed onto their heads. And begins your career at Hunex Industries. Are we gonna pick our jobs today? I heard it's just an orientation. Huh? Whoa. Whoa, wait, what? Huh? Whoa, heads up, here we go. The stands for Wager University. The stands for Winger University. What the fuck? The stands of Winger University, the students are sitting in, begin converting into a tram seating. Keep your hands and antennas inside the tram at all times. Flies down to go to the tram as it starts moving and repeats it in Spanish. I have to say this in Spanish. Shit. Hold on. Hold on. I need fuck. Okay, the Spanish caught me off guard. Mantenga sus manos y antenas dentro del tranvía en todo momento. Did I get that right? Mantenga sus manos y antenas dentro del tranvía en todo momento. Anyways. Wonder what's going to be like. A little scary. He and Barry mimic shivering and making scared noises. Welcome to Hunex, a division of Hunesco and a part of Hexagon Group. This is it. Wow. Tram moves into the factory floor. Wow. We know that you, as a bee, have worked your whole life to get to the point where you can work for your whole life. Honey begins when our valiant pollen jocks bring the nectar to the hive. Our top secret formula is automatically color corrected, scent adjusted, and bubble contoured into this soothing sweet syrup with its distinctive golden glow you all know as honey. Tour guide grabs a beaker of honey as they drive by and tosses it to the group, which bounce it towards the back. Yes. That girl was hot. She's my cousin. She is? Yes, we're all cousins. Yeah, you're right. At Hunex, we also constantly strive to improve every aspect of bee existence. These bees are stress testing new helmet technology. Behind a display window, a bee puts on a helmet, then runs back and forth as levers holding up a rolled up magazine. Fly swatter and a shoe move down to try to hit him. He is hit by the magazine, dodges the fly swatter, but then hit by the boot and again by all three, followed by being sprayed with aerosol from 2 cans. He signs that he's okay, but is flattened by the fly swatter, magazine, and shoe coveraging. To strike him, Ugh. He signals he's okay, but is flattened by the fly swatter, magazine, and shoe converging to strike him together. He signals he's still okay by poking his arm up through the hole in the fly swatter and giving another thumbs up. The tram riders applaud. Ooh, what do you think he makes? Not enough. And here we are. And here we have our latest advancement, the Krellman. Wow, what does that do? Catches that little strand of honey that hangs after you pour it, saves us millions. A Krellman worker waves and Adam waves back. Can anyone work the Krellman? Of course! Most bee jobs are small ones, but bees know that every small job, if it's done well, means a lot. But choose carefully because you'll stay in that job that you pick for the rest of your life. The same job for the rest of your life? I didn't know that. What's the difference? Huh? And you'll be happy to know that bees, as a species, haven't had one day off in 27 million years! Whoa! So you'll just work us to death? We'll sure try. Everyone laughs while Barry looks uncomfortable. The tram converts into a boat that flows down a log flume-style ramp with honey in it, then converts back into a wheeled tram at the end. With the tour over, Adam and Barry head home. Adam jumps with excitement. Wow, that blew my mind. What's the difference? Adam, how could you say that? One job forever? That's an insane choice to have to make. Well, I'm relieved. Not only will we have to make... I'm relieved. Now we only have to make one decision in life. But Adam, how could they never have told us that? Barry, why would you question anything? We're bees! We're the most perfectly functioning society on Earth. A filling station attendant yells at a bee for putting the honey nozzle into his own mouth. Yeah, but Adam, did you ever think that maybe things work a little too well around here? Like what? Give me one example. Both stop in the middle of an intersection. The traffic adjusts to drive around them. I don't know. But you know what I don't know, but you know what I'm talking about. Please clear the gate. Royal Nectar Force on approach. Royal Nectar Force on approach. Wait a second. Check it out. Hey, those are pollen jocks. Wow. Pollen jocks fly into the hive and land. I've never seen them this close. They know what it's like to go outside the hive. Yeah, but some of them don't come back. Two ladybees wave at the jocks and call out, Hey jocks! Hi jocks! The pollen's removed from the jocks and collected into storage capsules marked nectar, then trucked away. A journal flies over to welcome them. You guys did great! You're monsters! You're sky freaks! I love it! I love it! I wonder where those guys have just been. I don't know. Their day's not planned. Outside the hive, flying who knows where, doing who knows what. You can't just decide one day to be a pollen jock. You have to be bred for that. Right. Pollen begins drifting down around them. Look at that. There's more pollen than you and I will ever see in a lifetime. It's just a status symbol. I think bees make too big of a deal out of it. Perhaps unless you're wearing it and the ladies see you wearing it. The same ladies giggle. What? The same two ladybees giggle at being talked about by Barry. Those ladies? Those ladies? Aren't they our cousins too? Distant. 3 pollen jocks observe them. Look at those two. Couple of hive Harrys. Let's have some fun with them. It must be so dangerous being a pollen jack. Oh yeah, one time a bear had pinned me against a mushroom. He had one paw on my throat and the other, he had one paw on my throat and with the other he was slapping me back and forth across the face. Oh my. I never thought I'd knock him out. To Adam. And what were you doing during all of this? Obviously, I was trying to alert the authorities. I can autograph that if you want. A little gusty out there today, wasn't it, comrades? Yeah, gusty. Yeah, we're gonna hit a sunflower patch about 6 miles from here tomorrow. 6 miles, huh? Perry! That's a puddle jump for us, but, maybe you're not up for it. Maybe I am. Quietly, you are not. We're going to 090. How the fuck do I read this? 00 0900 at J Gate. Whoa. What do you think, Buzzy Boy? Are you B enough? I might be. Depends on what 0900 means. Later, back at home that night, Barry is on the balcony, looking out at the hive. Hey, Hunnex. Oh, Dad, you surprised me. What did I laugh? I could just... Laughing! Have you decided what you're interested in, son? Well, there are a lot of choices. But you only get one, laughs again. Dad, do you ever get bored doing the same job every day? Wait. Son, let me tell you something about stirring. You grab that stick, and you just move it around, and you stir it around. You get yourself into a rhythm. It's a beautiful thing. You know, Dad, the more I think about it, maybe the honey field isn't just right for me. And you were thinking of what? Making balloon animals? That's a bad job for a guy with a stinger. Well, no. Janet, your son's not sure he wants to go into honey. Oh, Barry, you're so funny sometimes. I'm not trying to be funny. You're not funny. You're going into honey. Our son, the stirrer. You're not gonna be a stirrer? No one's listening to me. Wait till you see the sticks I have for you. I could say anything I want right now. In sing-song. I'm gonna get an ant tattoo. Oh, let's open some fresh honey and celebrate. Maybe I'll pierce my thorax. Mom and Dad start walking away. Dad raises his glass and says, "To honey!" Shave my antenna? So funny. Shack up with a grasshopper, get a gold tooth, and start calling everybody dog. I'm so proud. Barry and Adam arrive the next morning at the job selection booth. I can't believe we're starting work today. Today's the day. Come on, all the good jobs will be gone. Unenthused. Yeah, right. Dean Buswell at his second job, located at the desk in front of Hunneck's job placement board. Pollen counting, stunt bee, pouring, stir, front desk, hair removal. Is this still available? Hang on. 2 left, and one of them's yours. Congratulations, son. Step to the side, please. Yeah! What'd you get? Picking the crud out. Whoa. That is stellar. Wow. Couple of newbies? Yes, sir. Our first day, and we are ready. Well, set up and make your choice. To Barry. Do you want to go first? No. You go. Oh, my. What's available? Restroom attendants always open. Not for the reason you think. Any chance of getting on to the Krellman, sir? Sure, you're on. Status for Krellman worker changes suddenly. Oh, I'm sorry. The Krellman just closed out. Oh. Wax Monkey is always open, and the Krellman just opened again. What happened? Well, whenever a bee dies, there's an opening. See that? He's dead. Dead. Another dead one. Deadly. Deadified. 2 more dead. Dead from the neck up. Dead from the neck down. But that's life. Oh, this is so hard. Heating, cooling, stunt bee, pourer, steer, humming, inspector, number 7, lint coordinator, stripe supervisor, antenna ball polisher, mite wrangler. Barry, what do you think I should... Barry? Barry! Alright, we got the sunflower patch in quadrant 9. Geranium? Granium? Granium window box on Sutton Place. Adam calls Barry. What happened to you? Where are you? I'm going out. Out? Out where? Out there. Oh no. I have to, before I go to work for the rest of my life. You're crazy. You're gonna die. You're crazy. Hello? Oh, another call coming in. Barry hangs up and as Adam calls again. You're crazy! If anyone's feeling brave, there's a Korean deli on 83rd that gets their roses today. Hey guys. Well, look at that. Isn't that the kid we saw yesterday? Hold it, son. Flight deck's restricted. It's okay, Lou. We're gonna take him up. Yeah. Really? Feeling lucky, are you? Holds a clipboard for Barry. Sign here? Here. Just initial that. Thank you. Okay, you got a rain advisory today. And as you all know, bees cannot fly in rain, so be careful. And as always, watch your brooms, hockey sticks, dogs, birds, bears, and bats. Also, I got a couple reports of root beer being poured on us. Murphy's in the home because of it. Just babbling like a cicada. That's awful. And a reminder for all you rookies. Bee law number 1. Absolutely no talking to humans. Alright, launch positions. The Pollen Jacks begin chanting buzz, 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 over and over as they change positions. Black and yellow. Hello! You ready for this, hotshot? Yeah, bring it on. The Pollen Jacks begin calling out their flight preparations. Wind, check. Antenna, check. Nectar pack, check. Wings, check. Stinger, check. Scared out of my shorts, check. Okay, ladies, let's move out. Flight crew helps the jocks get their wings started. Pound those Fuck, bro. Pound those petunias. You strip 'em. What? Pound those petunias. You strip stem suckers. All of you. Drain those flowers. All depart. Wow, I'm out. I can't believe I'm out. So blue. Woohoo! I feel so fast and free. They fly amidst a bunch of colorful kites and Barry flies through one. Box kite! Wow! Woohoo! They fly through a field of flowers. Flowers! Is that how you say it? This is Blue Leader. We have Rose's visual. Bring it around 30 degrees and hold. Roses! Roses 30... Roses 30 degrees? Roger. Bringing it around. The squadron lands. The jocks fire their nectar packs and long tubes, inject into flowers, and suck up nectar. Stand to the side, kid. It's got a bit of a kick. Oh, that is one nectar collector. Have you ever see pollination up close? No, sir. I pick up some pollen here, sprinkle it over there, maybe a dash over there, a pinch on that one. See that? It's a little bit of magic, isn't it? Wow, that's amazing. Why do we do that? That's pollen power, kid. More pollen, more flowers, more nectar, more honey for us. Cool. The squadron flies over a pond. Barry sees his reflection in the water, reenacting the hippogriff scene from Harry Potter, which itself is worth a shot. What? Which itself was a shot-for-shot reenactment of the eagle scene from Rescuers Down Under. I'm picking up a lot of bright yellow. Could be daisies. Don't we need those? Copy that visual. Hold on, one of those flowers seem to be on the move. Say again? Are you reporting a moving flower? Affirmative. The 3 bees land to check out the objects, which turns out to be tennis balls. In the distance. That was on the line! This is the coolest. What is it? I don't know, but I'm loving this color. Nah, it smells good. Not like a flower, but I like it. Yeah, fuzzy. Chemically. Careful, guys. It's a little grabby. lands on one of the objects and hugs it. My sweet lord of bees! Hey, Candy Brain, get off there! Problem! Problem! Or whatever. A woman picks up the tennis ball Barry is stuck to and walks back to the serving line. Guys, this could be bad. Affirmative. As the woman bounces the ball a few times, Barry's still stuck to it and says on each bounce, very close, gonna hurt Mama's little boy. You are way out of position, rookie. Barry screams as the woman hits the ball. Coming in at you like a missile! In slow motion. Help me! You know, I don't think these are flowers. Should we tell him? I think he knows. Screaming, what is this? Match point! You can just start packing up, honey, because I believe you're about to eat it. Jackson clears his throat, distracting Ken, causing Ken to hit the ball, sending it high into the air and into the street. What? Oh no. Oh, you can't be serious. Yowzer. Barry gets stuck into the engine compartment of a passing car, into the engine, before escaping through a hole into the car's air conditioning system, where he sees a dead bug, stuck to the filter. Ew, gross. A woman in the car turns on the air conditioner, blowing Barry into the car's cabin, where she sees him. There's a bee in the car! She screams at Barry. Barry screams at her. Everyone except the young girl screams back to her husband. Do something! I'm driving! Hi, bee. Young boy. Why did I say young boy? He's back here! He's going to sting me! Nobody move! If you don't move, he won't sting you. Freeze! Everyone stays still, including Barry, who hovers in the same spot. He blinked! She gets out a can of hairspray and sprays it on Barry. Spray him, Granny! What are you doing? Barry escapes out the roof vent. Wow, the tension level out here is unbelievable. I gotta get home. Something moves down past him, very close and fast. Whoa! Barry sees rain starting to fall heavily. Can't fly in the rain, can't fly in rain, can't fly in rain, can't fly in rain. A raindrop hits him before he can recover. Another hits him. Mayday! Mayday! Bee going down! Barry sees a window ledge and barely makes it there, then crawls through the open window. Can you close the window, please? Huh? Oh, hey, check out my new resume. I made it into a fold-out brochure. How do you say this word again? Brochure! I made it into a fold-out brochure, you see? Folds out! Oh no, more humans, I don't need this. Tries to fly out the window but bounces off of it. Ugh, ow! What was that? Tries again. Maybe this time. This drapes. Taps the glass. That is diabolical. Showing off his resume. It's fantastic. It's got all my special skills, even my top 10 favorite movies. What's your number one? Star Wars? Nah, I didn't go for that. Mimics laser firing. Kind of stuff. No wonder you're not supposed to talk to them. They're out of their minds. When I walk out of a job interview, they're flabbergasted. They can't believe the things I say. There's the sun. Maybe that's a way out. Flies towards the light near the ceiling. I don't remember the sun having a big 75 on it. Bounces off it and starts falling, landing on a bowl of chip dip. I gotta tell ya, I predicted global warming. I could feel it getting hotter. At first, I thought it was just me. Andy scoops some of the dip with a tortilla chip, including Barry, and brings it towards his mouth. Wait! Stop! Bee! Kill it! Kill it! Grabs something to kill it. Stand back! These are winter boots. Wait! Don't kill him! You know I'm allergic to them. This thing could kill me. Well, why does his life have any less value than yours? Vanessa places a lass over Barry. Why does his life have any less value than mine? Is that your statement? I'm just saying all life has value. You don't know what he's capable of feeling? Vanessa rips Ken's resume in half and slides it under the glass. My brochure! Carries the glass with Barry inside over to the window and releases him, all while maintaining oddly intimate eye contact. There you go, little guy. Oh no. I'm not scared of him, but yeah, it's an allergic thing. Hey, why don't you put that on your resume brochure? It's not funny. My whole face could puff up. Make it one of your special skills. You know, knocking someone out is also a special skill. Later, as the rain stops and the sun comes back out. Right, bye Vanessa, thanks. Vanessa, next week? Yogurt night? Yeah, sure can. You know, whatever. You could put carob chips on there. Bye. Supposed to be less calories. Supposed to be less calories or something. Bye. The last of her guests have left. She shuts the door and begins cleanup. I gotta say something. She saved my life. I've got to say something. All right, here it goes. Barry flies back into her house through the almost closed window and stops in front of a can of Bumblebee chunk light tuna. I hesitated. And stops in front of a can of Bumblebee chunk light tuna as Vanessa walks by, stopping right in line with the mascot. He starts to walk away and looks back, says, "Huh?" and turns back around to look at the mascot and says, "Nah," as he dismisses the picture and continues walking. Barry resumes flying and lands on a postcard from Connie. From Coney Island? Coney Island? Taped to the refrigerator and again, in a position where Vanessa doesn't notice him. What do I say? I could really get in trouble. It's a bee law. You're not supposed to talk to a human. I can't believe I'm doing this. Begins debating with himself. I've got to. Oh, I can't do it. Come on. No. Yes. No. Do it. I can't. How should I start? You like jazz? No, that's not good. Here she comes. Speak, you fool. To Vanessa. Hi. Vanessa gasps and drops the dishes. I'm sorry. Huh? You're talking. Yes, I know, You're talking. I know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. No, it's okay. It's fine. It's just... I know, I'm dreaming. But I don't recall going to bed. Well, you know, I'm sure this is very disconcerting. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a surprise to me. I mean, you're a bee. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a bee. And, I know I'm not supposed to be doing this, but... Vanessa makes a small ooh and uh-huh noises while Barry's talking. They were all trying to kill me, and if it wasn't for you, I mean, I had to thank you. It's just the way I was raised. Vanessa grabs a fork and stabs herself in the hand, then cries out. Oh, that was a little weird. I'm talking to a bee. Yeah, I'm talking to a bee. Anyway, and the bee is talking to me. I just wanted to say I'm grateful, and I'm going to leave now. Wait. How did you learn to do that? What? The talking thing. Oh, the same way you did. I guess mama, dada, honey, you pick it up. Laughs unconvincingly. That's very funny. Yeah, bees are funny. If we didn't laugh, we'd cry with what we have to deal with. Anyway, can I, get you something? Like, what? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Coffee? Well, I don't want to put you out unless you're making it anyway. Oh, it's no trouble. It only takes 2 minutes. Really? It's just coffee. I hate to impose. Don't be ridiculous. Actually, I would love a cup. Hey, do you want a little rum cake? I really shouldn't. Have a little rum cake. No, 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 I can't. Oh, come on. I'm trying to lose a couple of micrograms here. Where? Well, these stripes don't help. You look great. I don't know if you know anything about fashion. Vanessa walks away and begins pouring coffee onto the floor, a coffee cup in her hand. You alright? No? Fade to Vanessa and Barry on her roof terrace, talking and having coffee. He's making the tie in the cab as they're flying up Madison, so he finally gets there. Uh-huh. He runs up the steps into the church. The wedding is on. Yeah? And he says, Watermelon? I thought you were a Guatemalan. Watermelon? I thought you were a Guatemalan. Uh-huh. Why would I marry a watermelon? Barry laughs. Vanessa's more confused than amused. Barry gestures, indicating his joke is done. Oh, is that a bee joke? Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that we do. Yeah, different. So anyway, what are you gonna do, Barry? About work? I don't know. I want to do my part for the hive, but I can't do it the way they want. I know how you feel. You do? Sure. My parents wanted me to be a lawyer or a doctor, but I wanted to be a florist. Really? My only interest is flowers. Our new queen was just elected with that same campaign slogan. Uh-huh. Anyway, see if you look there. There's my hive right there. You can see it. Oh, you're in Sheep Meadow. Yes, you know the turtle pond? Yeah? I'm right off that. Oh, no way. I know that area. Do you know I lost a toe ring there once? Behind them, a janitor comes into the roof and starts working on replacing a light bulb. Really? Yes. Why do girls put rings on their toes? Well, why not? I don't know, it's like putting a hat on your knee. Maybe I'll try that. You alright, ma'am? Realizing how it must look, talking to herself. Oh yeah, just fine. Just having 2 cups of coffee. She laughs. Vanessa and Barry share a little quiet time. She glances aside and catches him staring smittenly. Actual line from the actual audio description on Netflix. Ahem. Anyway, this has been great. Thanks for your coffee. Oh, yeah, it's no trouble. But I couldn't finish it. If I did, I'd be up here the rest of my life. And you. Can I take a piece of this with me? Sure. Here, have a crumb. She passes one to Barry on her fingertip. Oh, thanks. Yeah. Alright. Well, then, I guess I'll see you around. Or not. Or. Okay, Barry. And thank you so much again. For before. Oh, that? That was nothing. Well, not nothing, but anyway. Barry extends his hand. Vanessa touches it with her finger and they gingerly shake. The janitor looks over and continues tightening the bulb in the socket. It shorts, causing him to lose his balance and fall backwards. The next day, at the Hunnick's building, hurricane survival testing is in progress. A bee wearing a parachute is in a wind tunnel. This can't possibly work. Well, he's all set to go. We may as well try it. Via intercom. Okay, Dave, pull the chute. Dave pulls the cord and is immediately blown backwards. He slides down the wall and shakily gives a thumbs up signal. Barry and Adam walk by the outside of the testing chamber. Sounds amazing. Oh, it was amazing. It was the scariest, happiest moment of my life. Humans! Humans! I can't believe you were with humans! Big, scary humans! What were they like? Huge and crazy. They talk crazy. They eat crazy giant things. They drive around real crazy. Do they try and kill you like on TV? Some of them, but some of them don't. How'd you get back? Poodle. Look, you did it, and I'm glad. You saw whatever you wanted to see out there. You had your experience, and now you're back. You can pick out your job and everything can be normal. Well, I met someone. You met someone? Was she bee-ish? Not a wasp? Your parents will kill you. No, not a wasp. Spider? You know I'm not attracted to the spiders. I know to everyone else it's like the hottest thing with the 8 legs and all. I can't get by that face. Barry grimaces and makes a noise. So, who is she? She's, a human? Oh no. No, 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 no. That didn't happen. You didn't do that. That is a B law. You wouldn't break a B law. Her name's Vanessa. Oh boy. She's so nice. And she's a florist. Oh no. No, no, no. You're dating a human florist? Well, we're not dating. You're flying outside the hive. You're talking to human beings that attack our homes with power washers and M80s, and that's 1/8 of a stick of dynamite. She saved my life, and she understands me. This is over. Pulls out the rum cake crumb. Eat this. Pushes it into Adam's face. This is not over. What was that? They call it a crumb. That was so stinging stripy. And that's not even what they eat. That just falls off whatever they eat. Do you know what a cinnabon is? No. It's bread. Come in here. Opens the door to the office where he works and guides berries inside. And cinnamon. Be quiet. And frosting. They heat it up. Sit down. Really hot. Listen to me. We are not them. We're us. There's us and there's them. Yes, but who can deny the heart that's yearning? There's no yearning. Stop yearning. Listen to me. You have got to start thinking bee, my friend. Another bee joins in. Thinking bee. And another joins in. Thinking bee. And all bees in the office began chanting. Thinking bee. Thinking bee. Thinking bee. Outside his house, Barry sits on a raft in his family's hexagon-shaped honey pool. Legs dangling into the honey. Mom and Dad approach, wearing cabana-type outfits, sun shining behind them. There he is! He's in the pool! You know what your problem is, Barry? I've got to start thinking, B. Barry, how much longer is this going to go on? It's been 3 days. I don't understand why you're not working. Well, I've got a lot of big life decisions I'm thinking about. What life? You have no life. You have no job. You're barely a bee. Ugh. Would it kill you to just make a little honey? Benny rolls off the Benny? Barry rolls off the raft and sinks into the pool. Barry, come out from under there. Your father is talking to you. Martin, would you talk to him? Barry, I'm talking to you. Barry keeps swimming downward through the honey, which clears and leads him into an imaginary park where Vanessa is waiting for him, reclining on a picnic basket. Sugar Baby by the Archies. Archies? Sugar Baby by the Archies is playing in the background. She swats a mosquito that lands on her leg, then looks at Barry for his reaction. Both are surprised, but then laugh about it. You come in? She said in a sultry way. Oh no. Is Got everything? All set. She gets into a one-man ultra-light plane with a black and yellow paint job and puts on her helmet. She and the plane are now Barry's size. You go ahead. I'll catch up. Don't be too long. The plane takes off and Barry soon catches up and they fly together. Watch this. The plane does a loop, trailing the red smoke that forms a heart, then crashes into the side of a rock pile, bursting into flames. Yelling in anguish, Vanessa! His cry changes to bubbles escaping his mouth. Barry breaks the surface of the pool, gasping for air. We're still here, Barry. I told you not to yell at him. He doesn't respond when you yell at him. Then why are you yelling at me? Because you don't listen. I'm not listening to this. Dries himself and puts on his sweater. Sorry, Mom, I've got to go. Where are you going? Nowhere. I'm meeting a friend. Calling after him. A girl? Is this why you can't decide? Bye. I just hope she's B-ish. Vanessa escapes? Vanessa exits her florist shop, flipping the sign over and locking the door. He sees the Tournament of Roses paradise. He sees he's fuck. He's he see he see it literally says he see the Tournament of Roses parade poster. So they have a huge parade of just flowers every year in Pasadena? Oh, to be in a Tournament of Roses. That's every florist's dream. Up on a float, surrounded by flowers, crowds cheering. Wow, a tournament. Do the roses actually compete in athletic events? No. Wait, fuck. No, alright, I've got one. How come you don't fly everywhere? It's exhausting. Hmm. Why don't you run everywhere? Isn't it faster? Yeah, okay, I see, OC, alright. Your turn. Ah, TiVo. You can just freeze live TV? That's insane. What, you don't have anything like that? We have HEVO, but it's a disease. It's a horrible, horrible disease. Oh my. They turn a corner into a busier street. People start swatting at Barry. Dumb bees. You must just want to you must just want to sting all those jerks. We really try not to sting. It's usually fatal for us. So you really have to watch your temper? They enter a supermarket. Oh yeah, very carefully. You kick a wall, take a wall, write an angry letter, throw it out. You work through it like any emotion. Anger, jealousy, a bit under his breath lust. Barry lands on cardboard boxes in the side. A stock boy hits him with a rolled up advertisement. To Barry, "Oh my goodness, are you okay?" "Yeah, whew." To Hector, the stock boy, "What is wrong with you?" "It's a bug." "Well, he's not bothering anybody. Get out of here, you creep." She slaps him with the advertisement and he leaves, muttering. Shakes off the hit. What was that? A pick and save circular? Yeah, it was. How'd you know? It felt like about 10 pages. 75's pretty much our limit. Boy, you've really got that down to science. Oh, we have to. I lost a cousin to Italian Vogue. I'll bet. He stops when he sees the rows of honey jars. What in the name of mighty Hercules is this? How did this get here? Cute Bee, Golden Blossom, Ray Liotta Private Select? Is he that actor? I never heard of him. Why is this here? For people. We eat it. Why? He gestures around the market. You don't have enough food on your own? Well, yes, How do you even get it? Well, bees make it. I know who makes it. And it's hard to make. There's heating and cooling and stirring. And you need a whole Krellman thing. It's organic. It's organic. It's just honey, Barry. Just. What? Bees don't know about this. This is stealing. A lot of stealing. You've taken our homes, our schools, our hospitals. This is all we have, and it's on sale? I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to get to the bottom of all of this. Barry rips off the label of a jar of Ray Liotta Private Select honey. Later, Barry's infiltrating the supermarket loading dock by covering up his yellow stripes with a magic marker and putting on war paint. Hector's opening more boxes of honey jars. Hey Hector, you're almost done? Almost. Barry steps in some honey. Hector stops and turns. He's here. I can sense it. He grabs his box cutter as Barry hides. Barry hides behind the box again, talking loud to the open room as he opens a jar of honey from the box. Well, I guess I'll go home now and just leave this nice honey out with no one around. Pretends to walk away. He steps out into the light. You're busted, box boy. Ha! I knew I heard something. So you can talk. Barry flies at him, stinger first, backing him against the wall. Hector drops the knife. Oh, I can talk, and you're going to start talking. Where are you getting all this sweet stuff, huh? Who's your supplier? I don't know what you're talking about. I thought we were all friends. The last thing we want to do is upset any of you bees. Hector grabs a pushpin. Barry begins fencing with his stinger. Ha! You're too late now. Well, I messed up already. Ha! Okay. Ha! You're too late. It's ours now. You, sir, have crossed the wrong sword. You, sir, are about to be lunch for my iguana. Ignacio! You, sir, are about to be lunch for my iguana. Ignacio! The fight continues. They cross swords and get nose to nose. Where is this honey coming from? Barry knocks the pushpin away and puts his stinger up to Hector's nose. Tell me, where? Points to a truck. Honey farms. It comes from honey farms. Barry flies after the departing truck, dodging a bus, taxis, and a messenger on a bicycle. One driver yells at messenger, "Crazy person." Barry continues what did I just read? Barry continues his pursuit, using the elastic strap on a bicycle messenger's helmet to launch himself towards the truck. He lands on the windshield, pressing against it by the wind. He sees himself surrounded by dead bugs, then works his way around them. Oh my, what horrible things has happened here. Look at these faces. They never knew what hit them. And now they're just on a road to nowhere. A mosquito opens his eyes. Psst, just keep still. What? You're not dead? Do I look dead? Hey man, they will wipe anything that moves. Now, where are you headed? To honey farms. I am onto something huge here. I'm going to Alaska. Moose blood. Crazy stuff. Blows your head off. I'm going to Tacoma. To a fly. What about you? He is already dead. Alright. The driver's hand moves to the windshield wiper level. Uh-oh. What is that? Oh no, it's a wiper! Triple blade! Triple blade? Jump on! It's your only chance, B. They hang onto the wiper as it moves back and forth. Mooseblood yells at the driver through the glass. Why does everything have to be so doggone clean? How much do you people need to see? Open your eyes! Stick your head out the window! Inside the cab, the radio is playing. For NPR News in Washington, I'm Carl Kelson. But don't kill no more bugs! He's flung off the wiper as the washer fluid sprays into the windshield. Bee! Moose blood guy! Barry gets flung off, grabs a hold on the radio antenna. A cricket flying by grabs a hold of the antenna, both screaming simultaneously. Do you hear something? Like what? Like tiny screaming. Turn off the radio. The driver turns off the radio and the antenna retracts. As it lowers, the cricket and Barry work their way to its top. Barry wins and the cricket has to let go. But then, so does Barry, and he's sucked into the air horn on the top of the truck. Hey, what's up, B-boy? Hey, Blood. Inside the truck horn later during the drive. And it was just an endless row of honey jars as far as the eye could see. Wow. So I'm just assuming wherever this honey truck goes, that's where they're getting it. I mean, that honey is ours. Bees hang tight. Well, we're all jammed in there. It's a close community. Not us, man. We're on our own. Every mosquito is on its own. But what if you get in trouble? Trouble? You're a mosquito. You're in trouble. Nobody likes us. They're all just smacking. People see a mosquito, smack, smack. At least you're out in the world. You must meet a lot of girls. Mosquito girls try to trade up, get with a moth, dragonfly. Mosquito girl don't want no mosquito. A bloodmobile passes them. Whoa, you gotta be kidding me. Moose Blood's about to leave the building. So long, B. He leaves and jumps onto the other vehicle. saying to the bugs on its windshield, "Hey guys, I knew I'd catch you all down here. Did you bring your crazy straws?" At Honey Farms, the truck stops. Barry flies out of the horn and lands on the nose of the truck. Two beekeepers walk around the back side of the gift shop. Barry follows, landing in a tree. Then we throw it in some jars, slap a label on it. It's pretty much pure profit. What is this place? A bee's got a brain the size of a pinhead. They are pinheads. They both laugh and Elmo says pinhead. Freddy opens a smoker box after they arrive. "Hey, check out the new smoker." "Oh, sweet. That's the one you want. The Thomas 3000. Smoker? 90 puffs a minute, semi-automatic. Twice the nicotine, all the tar." Both laugh again. A couple of breaths of these knocks them right out. They make the honey, and we make the money. Barry flies into Freddy's hat and turns onto the brim. They make the money and we make the what? They make the honey and we make the money. Freddy and Elmo walk onward. Freddy opens an apiary box and sprays it with smoke. Inside, the bees start moaning and gasping. Oh my. Barry flies into the open box as Freddy leaves and makes his way to an apartment. Two bees are just waking up. "What's going on? Are you okay?" "Yeah, it doesn't last too long." "How did you two get here? Do you know you're in a fake hive with fake walls?" Points to a picture. "Our queen was moved here. We had no choice." Looks at the picture. Looks at the picture. "This is your queen? That's a man in women's clothes. That's a drag queen." The walls separate and the apartments are removed, revealing hundreds of them. What is this? Flies through the apartments and out into the open air. Hovers high above a tree, where he sees even more apiary boxes on the farm. He begins taking pictures. Oh no, there's hundreds of them. Bee honey, our honey. This is brazenly stolen on a massive scale. Back at home, Barry talks with his parents, Adam and Uncle Carl. "This is the worst anything the bears have done to us, and I intend to do something about it." "Oh, Barry, stop. Who told you that humans are taking our honey? That's just a rumor." "Do these look like rumors?" Barry throws his pictures on the table. "That's a conspiracy theory. They're obviously doctored photos." Ugh. "Barry, how did you get mixed up in all this?" "'Cause he's been talking to humans." "What? Talking to humans? He has a human girlfriend." "Oh, Barry, and they make out." "Make out? Barry, we do not." "You wish you could. Whose side are you on?" "The bees." "I dated a cricket once in San Antonio, man. Those crazy legs kept me up all night." Hachiwa? Hachiwa? I don't freaking know. "Barry, this is what you want to do with your life?" "This is what I want to do for all our lives. Nobody works harder than bees. Dad, I remember you coming home some nights so overworked. Your hands were still stirring. You couldn't stop them." To her husband. "I remember that." "What right do they have to our hard-earned honey? We're living on 2 cups a year. They're putting it in lip balm for no reason whatsoever." "Even if it's true, Barry, what could one bee do?" "I'm going to sting them where it really hurts. In the face." "No. In the eye. That would really hurt." "No. Up the nose? That's a killer." "No, there's only one place you can sting the humans. One place where it really matters." Metro News by Warner Chappell production music begins playing. The scene cuts to the title sequence of Hive at 5 program. The title sequence shows news events covered in the past. A pollen jacket coming in for a crash landing with a stinger that's on fire. A protest about bee beards. And a bear destroying a hive. Next are the newscasters. 5 at Hive, the Hive's only full-hour action news source. No more bee beards. with Bob Bumble at the anchor desk, weather with Storm Stinger, sports with Buzz Larvey, and Janet? And Janet Chung. Good evening, I'm B. Bumble, and I'm Janet Chung. Our top story, a tri-B country. I almost said Barry Beeson. Our top story B. What the fuck? Our top story B? No. Our top story, a tri-country bee, Barry Benson, is saying he intends to sue the human race for stealing our honey, packaging it, and profiting from it illegally. Broadcast shifts again to another studio in the building for B. Larry King Live. Don't forget, tomorrow night on B. Larry Live and fuck me, bro. Don't forget, tomorrow night on B. Larry King, we're gonna have 3 former queens. All right, here in our studio discussing their new book, Classy Ladies, out this week on Hexagon. To Barry. Tonight, we're talking with Barry Ever since I said Beeson, I can't get it out of my head. Tonight, we're talking with Barry Benson. Did you ever think, I'm just a kid from the hive, I can't do this? Larry, bees have never been afraid to change the world. I mean, what about Bee Columbus? Bee Gandhi? Bee Jesus? That's stupid. Well, where I'm from, you wouldn't think of suing humans. We were thinking more like Stickball, the candy stores. How old are you? Well, I want you to know that the entire bee community is supporting you in this case, which is certain to be the trial of the bee century. Thank you, Larry. You know, they have a Larry King in the human world, too. It's a common name. Next week on B. Larry King. No, I mean, he looks like you. He has a show with suspenders and different colored dots behind him. Next week on B. Larry King. Old guy glasses. There's quotes along the bottom of the guests you're watching, even though you just heard them. Bear next week. They're scary, they're hairy, and they're here live. He exits. Always leans forward, pointy shoulders, squinty eyes. Very Jewish. Nighttime at Vanessa's flower shop. Law books and legal forms are piled up. Look, in tennis you attack at the point of weakness. But it was my grandmother, Ken. She's 81. Ha, honey, her backhand's a joke. I'm not going to take advantage of that. Quiet, please. Actual work going on here. Is that the same bee? Yes, it is. I'm helping him sue the human race. You know what? I think I can read that better. I'm helping him sue the human... Dumbass. I'm helping him sue the human race. What? Enters room, sees Ken. Oh, hello. Hello, bee. This is Ken. Yeah, I remember you. Timberland, size 10.5. Vibram soul, I believe. Why does he talk again, hun? Listen, you better go because we're really busy working. But it's our yogurt night. Pushes him out of the door. Oh, bye-bye. Out from the window, out from outside the now closed door. Why is yogurt night so difficult? Oh, you poor thing. You two have been at this for hours. Yes, and Adam has been a huge help. Adam is asleep in an empty Cinnabon box, covered in frosting and muttering in his sleep about it. Returning to the coffee. How many sugars? Just one. I try not to use the competition. Oh, so why are you helping me anyway? Bees have good qualities. Speaking in Italian for some reason. Now I have to speak Italian now? Is it certo? Or... Hold on. Here we go again. Okay. Sì, certo. Okay. Sì, certo. And it feels good to take my mind off the shop. I don't know why. Instead of flowers, people are giving balloon bouquets now. Yeah, those are great. If you're 3. And artificial flowers. Oh, those get me psychotic. Yeah, me too. The bent stingers, the pointless pollination. Bees must hate those fake plastic things. There's nothing worse than a daffodil that's had work done. There's nothing worse than a daffodil that's had work done. Well, maybe this could make up for it a little bit. They exit the flower shop and go to the mailbox. You know, Barry, this lawsuit's a pretty big deal. I guess. Are you sure you want to go through with it? Am I sure? When I'm done with humans, they won't be able to say, "Honey, I'm home," without paying a royalty. Outside the courthouse, a reporter begins her segment, talking to the camera. Sarah, it's an incredible scene here in downtown Manhattan, where all eyes and ears of the world are anxiously waiting because for the first time in history, we're going to hear for ourselves if a honeybee can actually speak. Inside, Barry, Vanessa, and Adam sit at a table. What have we gotten into here, Barry? I don't know, but it's pretty big, isn't it? I can't believe how many humans don't have to be at work during the day. Hey, do you think these billion-dollar multinational food companies have good lawyers? Back outside the courthouse, a policeman announces through a megaphone, "Folks, everyone needs to stay behind the barricade." A very expensive car drives up with a license plate saying alibi, and the initials LTM are on the hood ornament. The lawyer steps out, sees a bug, and steps on it. Inside, Barry shudders. What's the matter? Don't know. I gotta chill. Well, if it isn't the B team, waves a honey packet he picked up from the saucer holding his drink. Any of you boys worked on this? He chuckles. All rise, the Honorable Judge Bumbleton, presiding. All right. Case number 4475, Superior Court of New York. Barry B. Benson versus the honey industry is now in session. Mr. Montgomery. I lost it. Mr. Montgomery, you're representing the 5 major food companies, collectively. A privilege. Mr. Benson, you are representing all bees of the world. Inside and outside the courtroom, everyone leans forwards, wanting to hear what he has to say. Bzz, 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 bzz. I'm kidding. Yes, Your Honor, we are ready to proceed. And Mr. Montgomery, your opening statement, please. Clears throat and speaks in a very heavy, very exaggerated southern drawl. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my grandmother was a simple woman, born on a farm. She believed it was a man's divine right to benefit from the bounty of nature. Go. What the fuck? Go put before us. If we were to live in the topsy-turvy world Mr. Benson imagines, just think of what it would mean. Maybe I would have to negotiate with the silkworm for the elastic in my breeches. Talking bee, how do we know this isn't some sort of holographic motion picture captured Hollywood wizardry? They could be using laser beams, robotics, ventriloquism, cloning, for all we know. He could be on steroids. Mr. Benson? Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, there's no trickery here. I'm just an ordinary bee, and as a bee, honey's pretty important to me. It's important to all bees. We invented it. We make it, and we protect it with our lives. Unfortunately, there are some people in this room who think they can take whatever they want from us because we're the little guys. And what I'm hoping is that after this is all over, you'll see how by taking our honey, you're not only taking away everything we have, but everything we are. Vanessa smiles and silently claps, and the bees in the courtroom are moved by his words. Back at their house, Barry's parents are watching on TV. Oh man, I wish he could dress like that all the time. So nice. Call call your first witness. So, Mr. Van der Heiden. Did I say that right? So, Mr. Claus van der Heiden of Honey Farms, pretty big company you have there, eh? I suppose so. And I see you also own Honey Burton and Honron. Yes, they provide beekeepers for our farms. Beekeeper. I find that a very disturbing term, I have to say. I don't imagine you employ any bee freers, do you? No? Sorry, I can't hear you. Louder. No? No. Because you don't free bees. You keep bees. And not only that, it seems you thought a bear would be an appropriate image for a jar of honey. Well, they're lovely creatures. Yogi Bear, Fozzie Bear, oh, Build-A-Bear. Oh, you mean like this? Vanessa and a man enters, guiding a giant grizzly bear strained by a collar with chains attached on to both sides. They bring him in front of Vanderheiden. The bear lunges at him, and roars. Bears kill bees. How could you like this big, hairy head crashing through your living room, biting on your couch, spitting on your throw pillars? Rawr! 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 Okay, that's enough. Take him away. Vincent stops roaring, and he and the man depart without incident, leaving Vanderheiden trembling with the judge glaring at him and Leighton angrily growling at himself. Later, Barry questions another witness. So, Mr. Sting, thank you for being here. Your name intrigues me, I have to say. Where have I heard it before? I was in a band called The Police. But you've never been a police officer of any kind, have you? No, I haven't. No, you haven't. And so here we have yet another example of bee culture being casually stolen by a human for nothing more than a prance about stage name. Oh, please. Have you ever been stung, Mr. Sting? Because I'm feeling a little stung, Sting. Or should I say, Mr. Gordon M. Sumner? The jury gasps. To his assistants. That's not his real name? You idiots! Later on, Barry is questioning another witness. Reading from the base of the statue the witness is holding, Mr. Leota. It's Leota. Mr. Leota, first may I offer my belated congratulations on your Emmy win for a guest spot on ER in 2005. Thank you, he laughs maniacally. I also see from your resume that you're devilishly handsome, but with a churning inner turmoil that's always ready to blow. I enjoy what I do. Is that a crime? Not yet, it isn't. But this is where I have to pause. What is this? Not yet, it isn't. But this is what it's come. I can't read shit, bro. Not yet, it isn't. But is this what it's come for you? But is this what it's come to for you, Mr. Leota? Exploiting tiny, helpless bees so that you don't have to reverse? Exploiting tiny, helpless bees so you don't have to rehearse your part and learn your lines, sir? Watch it, Benson. I could blow right now. This isn't a good fella. This is a bad fella. Suddenly upset, he tries to smash Barry with his Emmy statue. Why doesn't someone just step on this little creep and we can all go home? You're all thinking it. Say it. Order. Order in this courtroom. Order, I say. Mr. Leota, please sit down. The reaction from the press is harsh. The headlines of the New York Telegram has Sue B. The New York Post reads, Bees to humans, buzz off. And the Daily Variety reports, Studio dumps Loita project, slams door on unlawful entry too. That evening, in Vanessa's apartment. Well, I was just thinking, that was awfully nice of that bear to pitch in like that. I'm telling you, I think the jury's on our side. You're doing everything right now. Are we doing everything right? You know, legally? I'm a florist. Right. He raises his glass. Well, here's to a great team. To a great team. Both toast and Ken enters the apartment. Very passive-aggressively. Well, hello. Oh, Ken. Hello. I didn't think you were coming. No, I was just late. I tried to call, but the battery... I didn't want all this to go to waste, so I called Barry. Luckily, he was free. Yeah, very sarcastically. Oh, that was lucky. Well, there's still a little left. I could heat it up. Yeah, heat it up. Sure, whatever. Ken glares at Barry as Barry cuts his food. So, I hear you're quite a tennis player. Not much for the game myself. I find the ball a little grabby. Scrowls. That's where I usually sit, right there. From kitchen. Ken, Barry was looking at your resume, and he agreed with me that eating with chopsticks isn't really a special skill. To Barry, you don't think I see what you're doing? Hey, look, I know it's hard trying to find the right job. We certainly have that in common. Do we? Well, bees have 100% employment, of course, but we do jobs like taking the crud out. That's just what I was thinking about doing. Ken reaches for a knife but pushes it off the table. He bends down to pick it up. From kitchen. Ken, I let Barry borrow your razor for his fuzz. I hope that's all right. Ken hits his head on the table as he straightened backs up, then presses the apple cider bottle against his template to soothe it. I'm going to go drain the old stinger. Yeah, you do that. Barry flies a couple of loops in front of Ken as he heads towards the bathroom, causing Ken to shake the bottle and get cider in his eyes. Barry grabs a small section of a Variety magazine as he goes. Ken slaps his head, accidentally hitting his bruise. Huh, look at that. Tears off a small corner of Variety magazine as he goes in. As Barry finishes up and washes his hands, Ken enters carrying a larger magazine. You know, I've just had it with your little mind games. What's that? Italian Vogue. He curls the magazine tight. Mamma mia, that's a lot of pages. It's a lot of ads. Remember what Van said? Why is your life any more valuable than mine? That's funny. I just can't seem to recall that. He whacks Barry with the magazine, and he misses, and knocks everything off the vanity. He grabs a can of air freshener. I think something stinks in here, he sprays at Barry. I love the smell of flowers. Yeah? How do you like the smell of flames? He lights the stream. Not much, Barry screams. Barry flies in a circle. Ken, trying to stay with him, spins in place. There are flames outside the bathroom door. Ken slips on the Italian Vogue, falls backwards into the shower. Pulling down the shower curtain, the can hits him in the head, followed by the shower curtain rod and the rubber duck. Ken reaches back, grabs the handheld shower head, whips around looking for Barry. There's a water bug near the drain. Water bug! Not taking sides! Barry is on the toilet tank. He comes out from behind a shampoo bottle, wearing a chapstick cap as a helmet. Ken, look at me. I'm wearing a chapstick hat. This is pathetic. Ken is turning the hand shower nozzle from gentle to turbo to lethal. I've got issues. Ken fires the water at Barry, knocking him in the toilet. The items from the vanity, emery board, lipstick, eye curler, etc., are on the toilet. Ken looks down at Barry. Well. A royal flush. You're bluffing. Am I? Ken flushes the toilet handles. Barry screams and starts circling the drain. He reaches out and grabs on the enemy board. Enemy board? He reaches out and grabs the emery board and starts riding it like a surfboard. Barry steers the wave out of the toilet bowl and splashes Ken in the face. Surf's up, dude. Ew, poo water. Woohoo! Landing on the toilet seat, that bowl was gnarly. Except for those dirty yellow rings. Ken picks up the toilet brush and prepares to swing on Barry. Vanessa bursts through the doors and interrupts. Kenneth, what are you doing? You know what? I don't even like honey. I don't eat it. We need to talk. He's just a little bee, and he happens to be the nicest bee I've met in a long time. Long time? What are you talking about? Are there other bugs in your life? No, but there are other things bugging me in life, and you're one of them. Fine. Talking bees, no yogurt night. My nerves are fried from riding on this emotional roller coaster. Goodbye, Ken. Ugh. Phew. Ken exits, then re-enters frame. And for your information, I prefer sugar-free artificial sweeteners made by man. I'm so sorry about that. Ken re-enters again. I know it's got an aftertaste. I like it. Leaves for the last time. I always felt there was some kind of barrier between Ken and me. I couldn't overcome it. Oh well. Are you going to be okay for the trial tomorrow? Oh, I believe Mr. Montgomery is out of ideas. Back in the courtroom. We would like to call Mr. Barry Benson B to the stand. Now that's a good idea. You can really see why he's considered one of the very best lawyers. Yeah. Layton, you've gotta weave some magic with this jury, or it's all gonna be over. Oh, don't worry, Mr. Gamble. The only thing I have to do to turn this jury around is to remind them of what they don't like about bees. Quietly. You got tweezers? Are you allergic? Only to losing, son. Only to losing. Mr. Benson B., I'll ask you what I think we'd all like to know. What exactly is your relationship with that woman? He points to Vanessa. We're friends. Good friends? Yes. How good? What? Do you live together? Wait a minute. This isn't about, are you her little bedbug? Hey, that's not the kind of, I've seen a bee documentary or two. From what I understand, doesn't your queen give birth to all the bee children in the hive? Yes, but, so those aren't even your real parents. Oh, Barry. Yes, they are. Getting increasingly angry. Hold me back. You're an illegitimate bee, aren't you, Benson? He's denouncing bees. Don't y'all date your cousins? Objection! I'm going to pincushion this guy. Adam escapes Vanessa's grip and flies at Layton. Layton and Gimel wink to each other. That was such an abrupt pause. Adam escapes Vanessa's grip and flies at Layton. Layton and Gimel wink to each other. Adam, don't! It's what he wants! Adam sinks his stinger into Layton's ample rear, then falls to the floor. Again, actual audio description from Netflix. Oh, I'm hit! Oh, lordy, I am hit! Order! Order, please! The venom is coursing through my veins! Mr. Montgomery! I have been felled by a winged beast of destruction. You see? We can't treat them like equals. They're striped savages. Stinging's the only thing they know. It's their way. Adam, stay with me. I can't feel my legs. Take it easy. Oh, what angel of mercy will come forward to suck the poison out of my heaving buttocks? Strange. Please, I will have order in this court. Order! Order, please! Later, in a hospital bed, we see Adam recovering. A TV is on, with a reporter saying, "This case of honeybees versus the human race took a pointed turn against the bees yesterday when one of their legal teams stung Layton T. Montgomery, and here's Dawn with the 5-day." A nurse leads Barry, who is carrying a flower, to the room. Barry thanks the nurse as she leaves. We see Adam in bed with an intravenous line hooked up to an IV bag of honey. Hey, buddy. Hey, is there much pain? Yeah, taps the medical button. I blew the whole case, didn't I? Oh, that doesn't matter. The important thing is you're alive. You could have died. I'd be better off dead. Look at me. He reveals a plastic sword sandwich pick in a place of his stinger. They got it from the cafeteria. They got it from downstairs in a tuna sandwich. Look, there's a little celery still on it. What was that like to sting someone? I can't help it. Frick. I can't explain it. It was all adrenaline. And then why do I have a hard time saying this word? Ecstasy? Yeah, ecstasy. And then ecstasy. Awkwardly. Alright. Do you think that was all a trap? Of course. I'm sorry. I flew us right into this. What were we thinking? Look at us. We're just a couple of bugs in this world. What do you think humans will do to us if they win? I don't know. I hear they put the roaches in motels. That doesn't sound bad. Adam, they check in, but they won't check out. Oh my. Smoke wafts in and Adam begins coughing. Say, could you get a nurse to close that window? Why? The smoke. Bees don't smoke. Right, bees don't smoke. Has a realization. Bees don't smoke, but some bees are smoking. Adam, that's it. That's our case. It is? It's not over? No. Get up, get dressed. I've got to go somewhere. You get back to the court and stall. Stall any way you can. Back at court, Adam holds an origami boat. And assuming you've done step 29 correctly, you're ready for the tub. Everyone in the courtroom has folded their own origami boat. Mr. Flayman? Yes? Yes, Your Honor. Where is the rest of your team? Well, Your Honor, it's interesting. You know, bees are trained to fly kind of haphazardly, and as a result, quite often, we don't make very good time. I actually once heard a pretty funny story about a bee. Rolling forward in a giant baby walker with a neck brace on. Your Honor, haven't these ridiculous bugs taken enough of this court's valuable time? How much longer are we going to allow these absurd shenanigans to go on? They have presented no compelling evidence to support their charges against my clients, who have all run perfectly legitimate businesses. I move for a complete dismissal of this entire case. Mr. Flayman, I'm afraid I'm going to have to consider Mr. Montgomery's motion. But you can't. We have a terrific case. Where is your proof? Where is your evidence? Show me the smoking gun. Barry bursts through the courtroom doors. Hold it! Your Honor, you want a smoking gun? Here is your smoking gun. Vanessa enters, presenting a bee smoker. What is that? It's a bee smoker. What? What, this? This harmless little contraption? This couldn't hurt a fly, let alone a bee. Leighton waves the bee smoker around, and gases pour out towards the bees in the gallery, causing all of them to collapse. Members of the jury, look what has happened to bees who have never been asked, smoking or none? Is this what nature intended for us? To be forcefully addicted to these smoking machines in man-made wooden slat works camps? My lips? To be forcibly addicted to these smoke machines in man-made wooden slatwork camps, living out our lives as honey slaves to white man. Damn. Sorry. A black lawyer moves away from his white partners. What are we going to do? He's playing the species card. Ladies and gentlemen, please, free these bees! Everyone in the courtroom starts chanting, Free the bees! Free the bees! Free the bees! The court finds in favor of the bees! Vanessa, we won! Yay! I knew you could do it! High five! Oh, sorry. I'm okay. Vanessa, do you know what this means? All the honey's finally going to belong to the bees. Now we won't have to work so hard all the time. This is an unholy prevention of the balance of nature, Benson. You'll regret this. Reporters crowd Barry. Barry, how much honey do you think is out there? All right, one at a time. Barry, who are you wearing? My sweater's Ralph Lauren, and I have no pants. To Vanessa, what if Montgomery's right? What do you mean? We've been living the bee wave a long time. 27 million years. Later, during a montage, to celebrate your victory, what are you going to demand as a settlement? First, we're going to demand a complete shutdown of all bee work camps. Then we want back. Fuck me, bro. I can't read for shit. Then we want. Fuck me, bro. Then we want back the honey that was ours to begin with, every last drop. We demand an end to the glorification of the bears as anything more than filthy, smelly, big-headed, bad breath stink machine. I believe we're all aware of what they do in the woods. A sniper aims at Winnie the Pooh, holding a pot of honey. Wait for my signal. Take him out. A tranquilizer dart hits the bear. He'll have nausea for a few hours, then he'll be fine. And we will no longer tolerate B-negative nicknames. Agents arrest Sting. But it's just a prance about stage name. Unnecessary inclusion of honey and bogus health products, and la-di-da human tea time snack garnishments. Agents arrest an old woman drinking tea, pinning her down. I can't breathe! Editor's note, oh god, wait, this came out in 2007! Exclamation point. A helicopter lowers a large drum of honey into a scaffold. Bring it in, boys! ATFH agents hook up the honey drum to Barry's hive and start pumping the honey in. Inside, the honey vat quickly overflows. Mr. Buswell, we just passed 3 cups, and there's gallons more coming. I think we need to shut down. Shut down? We never shut down. Going into a mic. Shut down honey production. Stop making honey. 2 bees go into a control panel and insert keys. Turn your keys, sir. They obey and all the factory machines come to a halt. What do we do now? Everybody looks around blankly. Cannonball! Woo! Dives into the honey. Into his mic. We're shutting down bee. Bee? We're shutting down honey production. Mission abort. Aborting pollination and nectar detail. Returning to base. Back at the hive, all the bees are lounging around, sunning themselves. The factory is deserted. Cut to outside. Flowers in the park wither away. Time-lapse shows the grass, flowers, and trees in the park turn gray and dead. At her shop, Vanessa scowls, "No more flowers!" on the sign on the door. Back at the factory, Barry runs up a flight of stairs in an office suite, where Adam is packing up a box of belongings. Psst. Adam, you wouldn't believe how much honey was out there. Oh yeah? What's going on around here? Where is everybody? Are they out celebrating? No, they're just home. They don't know what to do. They're laying out, they're sleeping in. I heard your Uncle Carl was on his way to San Antonio with a cricket. At least we got our honey back. Yeah, but sometimes I think, so what if humans like their honey? Who wouldn't? It's the greatest thing in the world. I was excited to be part of making it. This was my new desk. This was my new job. I wanted to do it really well. And now I can't. Adam places a box in a storage area, then leaves. Barry, now alone, looks around at the desolate factory. Later, he visits Vanessa. I don't understand why they're not happy. We have so much now. I thought their lives would be better. They're doing nothing. It's amazing. Honey really changes people. You don't have any idea what's going on, do you? What did you want to show me? This? She brings him to her dying rooftop garden. What happened here? That is not the half of it. She points him toward the park full of dying plants and trees. Oh no. Oh my. They're all wilting. Doesn't look very good, does it? No. And whose fault do you think that is? You know, I'm going to guess bees. Bees? Specifically, me. I guess I didn't think that bees not needing to make honey would affect all these other things. And it's not just flowers. Fruits, vegetables, they all need bees. Well, that's our whole SAT test right there. So you take away the produce that affects the entire animal kingdom, and then, of course, the human species. Oh, so if there's no more pollination, it could all just go south here, couldn't it? And I know this is also partly my fault. Both sigh. Whoa, can I even say this? How about a pack? How would we do it? I'll sting you, you step on me. That just kills you twice. Right. Listen, Barry. Sorry, but I gotta get going. To himself. I had to open my mouth and talk. Barry notices that Vanessa has left. Vanessa? Barry flies down and sees Vanessa getting into a cab. Vanessa? Why are you leaving? Where are you going? To the final tournament of... I messed it up. To the final tournament of Roses parade in Pasadena. They moved it up to this weekend because all the flowers are dying. It's the last chance I'll ever have to see it. Vanessa, I just want to say I'm sorry. I never meant it to turn out like this. I know. Me neither. The taxi drives away. Tournament of Roses. Roses can't do sports. Wait a minute. Roses. Roses? Roses! Vanessa! Barry flies off and catches up to the taxi. He knocks on the window. Barry? Roses are flowers! Yes, they are. Flowers! Bees! Pollen! I know. That's why this is the last parade. Maybe not. Could you ask him to slow down? To the taxi driver. Could you slow down? The taxi stops and Barry flies in, falling in the change box. Barry! Okay, I made a huge mistake. This is a total disaster and it's all my fault. Yes, it kinda is. I've ruined the planet and I wanted to help you with your flower shop. Instead, I've made it worse. Actually, it's completely closed down. I thought maybe you were remodeling. Nonetheless, I have another idea, and it's greater than all my previous great ideas combined. I do not want to hear it. Alright, here's what I'm thinking. They have the roses have the pollen. I know every bee, plant, and flower bud in this park. All we got to do is get what they've got back here with what we've got. What? All we got to do is get what they've got back here with what we've got. Bees, park, pollen, flowers, repollination across the nation. Later in California. All right, Tournament of Roses, Pasadena, California. They've got nothing but flowers, floats, and cotton candy. Security will be tight. I have an idea. In an inspector trench coat, flashing a badge to a guard, Vanessa Bloom, FTD, official floral business. Oh, it's real. Sorry, ma'am. That's a nice brooch, by the way. Pointing to a suspiciously bee-shaped pin on her coat. Thank you. It was a gift. Then, once we're inside, we just pick the right float. Excitedly, how about the princess and the pea? Yeah. I could be the princess and... Yeah, I think. You could be the pea. I got it. Barry flies up, dressed as a pea. Sorry I'm late. Where should I sit? Where are you? I believe I'm the pea. The pea? You're supposed to be under the mattresses. Not in this fairy tale, sweetheart. I'm going to talk to the marshal. You do that. This whole parade is a fiasco. Vanessa moves the 15-foot ladder away as the princess was about to step on it. She plummets to the ground and lands out of frame. Vanessa takes her place as the float princess. Let's see what this baby will do, hotwires the engine. Hey, what are you doing? Then all we have to do is blend in with traffic without arousing suspicion. They speed away and weave through traffic recklessly. And once we're at the airport, there's no stopping us. Stop! Security! Did you and your insect pack flow? What? Did you and your insect pack Oh. Did you and your insect pack your own float? Yes? Has this float been in your possession the entire time? Yes. Would you remove your shoes and everything in your pockets? Can you remove your stinger, sir? That's part of me. I know. Just having some fun. Enjoy your flight. The float is all rolled up in a tube and is loaded into the plane as luggage. Then, if we're lucky, we'll just have enough pollen to do the job. On the plane, Barry uses a laptop and makes a graph by pushing random buttons. The screen says, "Repollination possible." Can you believe how lucky we are? We just have enough pollen to do the job. I think this is going to work, Vanessa. It's got to work. Over the intercom. Attention passengers, this is Captain Scott. I'm afraid we have a little bit of bad weather in the New York area, and it looks like we're going to be experience. Does it really say experience? And it looks like we're going to be experiencing a couple hours of delay. Barry, these are cut flowers with no water. They'll never make it. We've got to get up there and talk to these guys. Be careful. Knocking on the cabin door. Hey, can I get some help with this Sky Mall magazine? I'd like to order on the talking inflatable nose and ear hair trimmer. The flight attendant opens the door and Barry sneaks past by blending in with a black and yellow striped caution sign. Excuse me, Captain. I'm in a real situation here. What did you say, Hal? I didn't say anything. Ah! V! No, don't freak out. There's a chance my entire species... The pilot grabs a handheld vacuum cleaner, turns it on, and lunges it at Barry around the head of his co-pilot. What are you doing? The vacuum sucks up the co-pilot's toupee, jamming it. Toupee, it's toupee. The vacuum sucks up the co-pilot's toupee, jamming it. Oh. Landing on the co-pilot's head. Wait a minute, I'm an attorney. Who's an attorney? Don't move. The pilot swings and hits the co-pilot in the head, knocking him unconscious. His head falls on a button, deploying a life raft that inflates rapidly into the captain, knocking him out too. Oh, Barry. Cut back to the cabin where Vanessa is still using the laptop. Good afternoon, passengers. This is your captain speaking. Would Miss Vanessa Bloom in 24B please report to the cockpit? And please hurry. Vanessa heads over to the cockpit and sees the unconscious pilot and co-pilot. What happened here? I tried to talk to them, but then there was a dustbuster, a toupee, a life raft exploded, and now one's bald, one's in a boat, and they're both unconscious. Is that another B joke? No one's flying the plane. This is JFK Control Tower, Flight 356. What's your status? This is Vanessa Bloom. I'm a florist from New York. Where's the pilot? He's unconscious and so is the co-pilot. Not good. Is there anyone on board who has flight experience? As a matter of fact, there is. Who's that? Barry Benson? From the honey trail? Oh, great. Vanessa, this is nothing more than a big metal bee. It's got giant wings, huge engines. I can't fly a plane. Why not? Isn't John Travolta a pilot? Yes. How hard could it be? Wait a minute, Barry. We're heading into some lightning. At Barry's house, Adam stuffs his face with whipped cream. A TV plays in the background when a sudden news report comes in. This is Bob Bumble, and we have some late breaking news from JFK Airport, where a very suspenseful scene is developing. Barry Benson, fresh off his stunning legal victory, full of mouthful of whipped cream, Rush Burr, is now attempting to land a plane loaded with people, flowers, and an incapacitated flight crew. Flowers? Well, we have an electrical storm in the area, and two individuals at the control of the jumbo jet is I can't speak today. Well, we have an electrical storm in the area, and two individuals at the controls of a jumbo jet with absolutely no flight experience. Wait a minute, Mr. Ditchwater. There's a honeybee on that plane. I'm quite familiar with Mr. Benson's work and his no-account compadres. Haven't they done enough damage already? But isn't he your only hope right now? Come on. Technically, a bee shouldn't be able to fly at all. The wings are too small. Their bodies are too big. Hey, hold on a second. Haven't we heard this a million times? The surface area of the wings and body mass doesn't make sense. Get this on air. You got it. Stand by, we're going live. Mr. Dishwater, the way we work may be a mystery to you, because making honey takes a lot of bees doing a lot of small jobs. But let me tell you something about a small job. If you do it really well, it makes a big difference. More than we realize. To us, to everyone. That's why I want to get bees back to doing what we do best, working together. That's the bee way. We're not made of jello. We get behind a fellow, black and yellow. Hello! Barry guides Vanessa to fly the plane according to his movements. Left, right, down, hover. Hover? Don't forget. What? Hover? Forget hover. You know what? This isn't so hard. Beep, 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 beep. She pretend beeps the steering column. Suddenly, lightning strikes the plane, frying the controls. Barry, what happened? Wait a minute. I think we were on autopilot the whole time. That may have been helping me. And now we're not. Pouting. Well, then it turns out I cannot fly a plane. Back at the hive, General Lou ascended? Yeah, amen. Back at the hive, is it really Lou? Back at the hive, General Lou assembles the squadron of pollen jocks. All of you, let's get behind this fellow. Move out! Back on the plane, our only chance is if we... What? Our only chance is if I do what I would do, and you copy me with the wings of the plane. You don't have to yell. I'm not yelling! We happen to be in a lot of trouble here. It's very hard to concentrate with that panicky tone in your voice. It's not a tone, I'm panicking. I don't think I can do this. Vanessa, pull yourself together. Listen to me, you have to snap out of it. Barry slaps Vanessa. Damn, I really did gasp, huh? Gasps. You snap out of it. Barry slaps Vanessa, which should have killed him. You snap out of it. Slap. You snap out of it. Slap. You snap out of it. Slap. The two continue to slap each other instead of fly the plane, and the plane starts dipping. The bee squadrons emerge from the clouds and get on the underside of the plane, supporting its weight on their shoulders. You snap out of it. Slap. You snap out of it. Slap. Hold it. Why? Come on, it's my turn. How is the plane flying? I don't know. Barry's antennas start ringing. Hello? Hey, Benson. Have you got any flowers for a happy occasion in there? The pollen jocks! They do get behind a fellow. Black and yellow. Hello. Alright, you two. What do we say we drop this tin can on the blacktop? What blacktop? Where? I can't see anything. Can you? No, nothing. It's all cloudy. Come on, you gotta think bee, Barry. Down on the tarmac, Adam leads a large group of bees enchanting Thinking Bee and performing synchronized arm movements. Thinking Bee, Thinking Bee, Thinking Bee. Wait a minute. I think I'm feeling something. What? I don't know, but it's strong. It's pulling me. like a 27 million year old instinct. Bring the nose of the plane down. Thinking bee! Thinking bee! Thinking bee! What in the world is on the tarmac? Get some lights on that. Floodlights point to reveal the bees have assembled in a pattern of a giant pulsing black and yellow flower on the tarmac. Vanessa, aim for the flower. Okay. Cut the engines. Cut the engines? We're going on bee power. Ready, boys? Affirmative. Good, good. Easy now. That's it. Land on that flower. Ready, boys? Give me full reverse. Spin it around. The plane hovers around a parked plane that has a flower logo. Not that flower, the other flower. Which flower? That flower. I'm aiming at the flower. Editor's note. Wait a minute. Didn't they cut the engines? How is Vanessa steering anything? That's a fat guy in a flowered shirt. I mean the giant black and yellow flower pulsating made of millions of bees. Pull forward, nose down, bring your tail up, rotate around it. This is insane, Barry. And this is the only way I know how to fly. Am I cuckoo kachoo, or is this plane flying in an insect-like pattern? Get your nose in there. Don't be afraid of it. Smell it. Full reverse. Easy. Just drop it. Be a part of it. Aim for the center. Now drop it in. Drop it in, woman! The plane lands safely in the middle of the flower pattern as the D's. The plane lands safely in the middle of the flower pattern as the bees disperse. Countless flowers empty out of the cargo hold. In the cabin, passengers glance around impatiently as they wait to be let off. Come on already! Bell chimes and they all sprung up to get their luggage. Vanessa descends an emergency slide. Barry, we did it! You taught me how to fly! Yes! No high five. Right. Barry, it worked! Did you see that giant flower? What giant flower? Where? Of course I saw the flower! That was genius, man! Genius! Thank you. But we're not done yet. Barry flies up on top of the plane to address the massive throng of bees on the tarmac. Listen, everyone. This runway is covered with the last pollen from the last flowers available anywhere on Earth. That means this is our last chance. We're the only ones who make honey, pollinate flowers, and dress like this. If we're going to survive as a species, this is our moment. So what do you say? Are we going to be bees or just be Museum of Natural History keychains? We're bees! Keychain! Then everyone, follow me! Except keychain. Hold on, Barry. Here. You've earned this. Places a pollen jock jacket on Barry and gives him a helmet, and 3 pollen jocks cheer while Vanessa gives him a thumbs up. Yay! I'm a pollen jock, and it's a perfect fit. All I got to do are the sleeves. The pollen jocks toss Barry a nectar pack. Oh yeah. Proudly, that's our Barry. Barry's dad proudly nods in agreement. The bees begin their task of collecting the pollen. As Sheryl Crow's Here Comes the Sun starts playing in the background. Then the bees travel with their pollen to the city park. Barry breaks off from the pack and dusts the dying flowers outside of Vanessa's flower shop with pollen, instantly rejuvenating them to their former glory. Editor's note, in case it wasn't obvious, that's not how that works in the slightest. In the park, the pollen jocks begin pollinating the fields with a wake of pollen, restoring the plant life instantly. Mom, the bees are back! Cut to inside the hive. Adam is putting on the finger-shaped Krellman hedger. If anyone needs to make a call, now's the time. I've got a feeling we'll be working late tonight. The hive factory is once again buzzing with activity. Cut to the flower shop. The sign now reads, Vanessa and Barry, flowers, honey, legal advice. Here's your change. Here's your change. Have a great afternoon. Yes, can I help? Who's next? Would you like some honey with that? It is bee approval. Don't forget these. Behind the door in the shop labeled Insects at Law, Barry sits in an office listening to a cow's pleas. Cream. Milk. Cream, cheese, it's all me, and I don't see a nickel. Sometimes I feel like a piece of meat. I had no idea. Barry, I'm sorry. Have you got a moment? To the cow. Would you excuse me? My mosquito associate here will be able to help you. Sorry I'm late. He's a lawyer too? Ma'am, I was already a blood-sucking parasite. All I needed was a briefcase. Two customers. Have a great afternoon. To Barry. Barry, I just got this huge tulip order for a wedding, and I can't get them anywhere. No problem, Vanny. Just leave it to me. You're a lifesaver, Barry. Can I help? Who's next? Who's next? All right, scramble jocks, it's time to fly. Thank you, Barry. Ken walks by and sees the sign that says Vanessa and Barry, flowers, honey, legal advice, and becomes disgusted. Ugh, that bee is living my life. Guiding Ken protectively. Let it go, Kenny. When will this nightmare end? Let it all go. Beautiful day to fly. Sure is. Between you and me, I was dying to get out of that office. Fade to credits. And that's a wrap, folks! Thank you so much, dear listeners, for tuning in! I hope this experience was something else. It certainly was for me. Thank you so much again for tuning into my first ever broadcast. I do hope to see you on the next one. Until then, I'll see you all on the other side. Goodbye and take care, folks. This is CinellaArtinez from the Artinez broadcast, signing out.